3 action item, here's the big one, sewer moratorium. Ooh, I wanted us to be able, I think we talked about this in the last meeting too, or 2 meetings ago. We just wanted to bring it up to the table just to talk about it. We don't have to make any decisions about anything, but we know some of these resolutions and the way things have been written, when you read them, I haven't been given anything in front of me saying that says we will not accept another connection.
And there's no we shalls in there.
No, none. I take it as if we all have to have our engineer look at anything. And if anybody were to come in here and want to do something, we would have to have them determine if they're going to be a contributor to problems to our system. I mean, will our system handle it? If our system will handle it per engineering, it would be hookup fees and that kind of stuff, I would think. The moratorium, all that paperwork, or all of those words and all of that is written is just saying that engineering, they will bring our system to an acceptable level so they can connect into us and we won't have any issues. Which is on anybody who wants to come into our system. Isn't that kind of how you read it?
And
That's why we're
on the sewer
discussing
side,
it.
it's kind of unique in that it was designed for, 600 hookups.
Right.
And they're all sold.
Right.
So you don't necessarily have any to sell, but if there's an engineering study that says it can actually handle 700, I mean, based on the drain fields, it looks like it could handle way more than that.
Mhm.
Which
But-
isn't
But
uncommon.
that's, something for an engineer to decide.
And wasn't there a survey or something that?
Yeah.
But we're not gonna solve this one today.
No, absolutely not.
Well, and it's not uncommon. I mean, every district operates with the understanding that development pays for itself, which is basically
Right.
what this resolution is stating. Is it's not saying no connections can be sold, but that we're not equipped at this time to sell them. But should somebody come in and pay for the upgrades needed to establish one, that they can do so, and the district would entertain it. Basically, just saying
Do we have
the
any
district's
idea
not
how
gonna
many
pay for
vacant
it.
lots are around here that would take up on this?
That would, yeah.
And that's, we still have,
Discussion.
40% of the ones that were sold are not even being used yet. So there's not like there's huge demand out there.
But that has to be taken into account when you're determining capacities.
Yeah, we have a legal
All the ones that are sold,
obligation
you have
to.
to be able to serve before you give it to someone else.
But there's been some minor things, not minor, but it may be an individual location, that line is at capacity. That's what engineers can have.
Right.
Or it could be the whole system. There's different issues, so.
There's all kinds of issues, but the foremost reach for this is engineers are the ones that would have to look at anything. As you said though, Paul, that it doesn't say in here, we can just sell connections.
No, has to be go through an
Absolutely
engineering
not.
process.
We have all connections that are allowed by the original design of the system, sewer-wise, are all, they're not tied in, but so to speak, metaphysically they're tied in because they're owned and they can use them at any point they want, and that would bring ourselves to capacity. So if we wanted to go further, yes, we would have to know capacities and such like that. So I don't think anybody in the district would be able to, even if we don't read this as you can't hook up to our system, it's well known, by anybody that's been here for any length of time, that you can't come in here, buy a connection and build. You can't do that in Bwsd. It's just not possible yet. Now, if you had a whole bunch of money and you wanted to do all kinds of engineering, I suppose you could probably even get IDEQ to pump down on us, but we don't want to get to that point. And I just said no, and I probably should.
So, yeah.
Okay,
Bringing
there isn't
information
much to
the
talk
board.
about that, so let's just move on then.
Please.